It's a little story, man. Story time. Mark with me though.
King of the tri-state. Niggas stood about 5'7" or 5'8". Used to stuff the slices of white in the 5/8s. Used to take the trip to Manhattan to buy weight. He had hella chickens, was making them gyrate. He was locked up when they came up with MySpace. Road tripping was nothing to migrate. That's the hand he was dealt and he played it at high stakes.
Just a little story how a boy came to glory. Went through trials and tribulations, then he morphed into a man. Had a bunch of kids, even did a couple beers. Now he's back to try to take the world over if he can.
Was rapping since an adolescent. And his DJ turned producer was his best friend. The rest of his homies was floating up in the essence. 90% of them gone from a slug out of Smith and Wesson. Got a couple left, he hold on to him. And survivor's remorse is so wrong to him. Thuggin' 9-7 EST. Multiple shootouts done gave him PTSD. Word.
Just a little story how a boy came to glory. Went through trials and tribulations, then he morphed into a man. Had a bunch of kids, even did a couple beers. Now he's back to try to take the world over if he can.
Towards magazines, he was that hot. Had a bunch of deals on the table, he was that hot. He was just a kid looked at as a mascot. Bad management, he was still selling crack rock. And had crack spots, one on Bassett, one on Winchester, Newhall, he was mashing. Cocaine stashing, 40 cal blasting. High speed chases with cops, he was a savage.
Just a little story how a boy came to glory. Went through trials and tribulations, then he morphed into a man. Had a bunch of kids, even did a couple beers. Now he's back to try to take the world over if he can.
What up? What up?
Then I heard through the grapevine that he quit the streets, he was tired of doing state time. Cause niggas is telling him money, it ain't the same. And he had more losses than wins playing the game. The throne is vacant, he getting out of the seat. He trying to buy a crib to sit on side of the beach. Open some businesses so everybody can eat. And the nigga that I just finished talking about was me.
Just a little story how a boy came to glory. Went through trials and tribulations, then he morphed into a man. Had a bunch of kids, even did a couple beers. Now he's back to try to take the world over if he can. Now I told the story, it's obvious y'all born me, I ain't this shit. Yo ain't never lived how I live. On another note, here's a message to the kids. Stay away from the street, cause it is what it is.